I produced season 5.
I think I have probably the best knowledge about Survivor Michigan of anybody.
I'm coming in with 100 pounds of baggage here.
I'm connected to all 4 of them. If they come up to me and they're like, wait, but you were on production, I wouldn't go to the extent of like, I was an executive producer.
I got it!
And Obsidian!
Yeah! Yeah! Congratulations, you are the week 1 difference maker. You will get to go to Tribal with the losing tribe and cast a vote of your own. You will write and sign a love letter for a member of the opposite tribe. If you and your secret pair are in the game at the final 10, you will each earn half an idol. Juicy.
Oh, are you gonna? You're not gonna show us, are you?
So I guess that, kind of builds trust, hopefully.
This is a very vague clue, we kind of need to wait for the second one, but we established this Power 5.
Walked home with Stephanie, we were really similar, just as people.
We're going all the way. Let's do it!
Jay, it's open! Jay, it's open! Are you serious? Yeah, I'm for real.
Obviously, I'm in the hot seat.
Especially because I'm out there, I already was out there.
Emily, bro. Gotta vote off Emily, man.
Emily, I haven't said a single word to.
I don't think anyone's talking.
I realized something crazy. Ian, my sister lived with him her sophomore year.
He's a producer on the show before.
But I am in a very tough place right now because Ian made it clear to me and I've made it clear to Ian that we're 2 of the powerhouses and we think we can go a long way.
First person vote out of Survivor Michigan Season 6 Michigan Difference. Jay, please bring your vote.
I thought that was a common biggest fear in Survivor alleviated right there. 2020.
I feel more comfortable working with a person that I could be friends with outside of Survivor, Jay. I'm sorry, buddy, I don't know if I would really get along with him outside of Survivor. He seemed like a really fun, super great guy, but he's just so much of a wild card. He didn't know that about how immunity idols worked. He thought that we shouldn't be telling the producers what we're talking about because they're gonna blow it at Tribal. First of all, no. Second of all, idols, you have to know what an idol is if you're playing Survivor. Third of all, I don't remember what I was talking about. What was it? Yeah, oh yeah, no, I don't. It's so frustrating, but I'm trying my best.
I would be every person on this tribe would be the greatest actor of all time. If the number of people who had to just lie in my face.
Right, the conspiracy would have had to been grand, but it's still possible, I guess.
Main Alliance is definitely still the Power 5 that formed right after that first challenge. Don't know how long it's gonna last. I think for now I can trust everyone in it, but there's already some small cracks forming. Luke has already talked about potentially winnowing down the 4 at some point soon. Phaedrus is kind of a mystery. Ian's on a sinking ship because Stephanie and Abby are exposing the fact that he was a producer.
I'm not proposing anything, but what are your true thoughts on Ian?
I get the impression he definitely trusts us. I get also a little bit paranoia vibes from him. I don't
he seems like a very smart guy, and I feel like he's very sly.
By the way, I'll show you how easy it is to figure out that Ian's a producer. Open up Facebook, just type in Ian Harris, scroll 1, 2, 3, 4 posts down, and what is that? A post detailing his involvement in Season 2 production and editing. This is a man who's been claiming little to no knowledge about Survivor, and particularly Survivor Michigan. Not the smartest plan there, bud. So, no one in our tribe really trusts him long term. He's a dangerous person to try to tie myself too closely because of that.
I ate a full bag of M&Ms before coming here. Yeah.
So today was intense. I think I knew how it would go, but I'm not gonna lie, I was really shook by the fact that my name came up in Tribal today.
After I saw my name twice come up, I was scared at first.
After learning that Jay and Ellie had been in contact, they definitely both put my name in.
Especially now that I know he was texting her, that's hella sus.
Right.
Yeah, that is sus.
I'm glad he,
The fact that he actually did communicate with Ellie is
I haven't spoken to any of them.
Definitely gonna start trying to make alliances with people on my team. Try to do what's in my best interest. Oh god, you can't see me. I'm sure I'm gonna have more to say.
thoughts on Tribal. Basically, it didn't go down the way that Jay said that it would, which like I had a hunch that it wouldn't because I knew that everyone would want him out. The benefit from that is that I could have gotten an alliance. I voted for Emily, but I don't really want to tell my own tribe. I don't want to get into the whole secret of giving Abby the card.
So after talking with Jay yesterday, that sort of solidified it because he mentioned that he has also been working with Abby and he trusts her pretty much as he said he could in a game like Survivor. So if we made it into the merger, that would be a good alliance. So to solidify it, I'm gonna write her this letter. I don't know. What are you supposed to say in a love letter to someone on the other tribe when you sort of want to beat them in all your challenges, but you also want them to be your friend?
Read it out loud too.
You are my person. That's romantic. Dear Abby, I'm using my power as a difference maker to give you this letter. I think that you seem to be a strong and intelligent player, and I hope that we can work together and both make it to the final 10. Here's to Survivor Michigan Season 6. I haven't told anyone at all about this special power I got, so let's keep it on the DL. I don't want to be targeted. Oh my gosh. Ellie.
Moving forward, we will have this sort of secret that will like give us a little connection, I suppose.
Hello and welcome to my monologue. My team, Obsidian, named ourselves after a rock, which, you know, like, rocks are part of Earth. Makes a lot of sense. Obsidian, nice name, is black. It makes sense, like there's a connection. But like, I just want to know what the discussion was to name the team Sokka. Like, is everyone a fan of Sokka? Was he known for something with the color white?
I don't know if I have anyone in particular that I'm thinking of targeting. I just need to make sure like I actually talk to them, because otherwise, if I like haven't talked to them, those are probably the people I would vote out because I don't know them.
I met with Taylor today.
Okay.
We were fully like with each other for a full 2 hours today.
Oh my god.
As far as we bonded. I always like want to start it like a vlog.
I know, like hello, greetings. How was your day today?
But like we just like got along so well that the conversation just started to like flow. So all of that was great. We felt really good about it.
I feel a butt coming on.
Oh no.
Okay,
no.
so we're all good. Okay.
I love her.
Taylor and I really hit it off. I mean, we're both St. Louis born, and I feel like that was a really good connection. And she just seems like a really awesome girl.
Have you heard about all those conspiracy theories about like how Beyonce is like a lizard in the Illuminati?
Yeah.
Okay,
those
but like,
I
know it's kind of crazy, but like, have you seen that one video of her?
Taylor, we talked for like 2 hours, which I didn't really see coming.
I think it was here, did I lose my phone? Oh.
She bought me a sandwich because I was like very hungry and like forgot my wallet. Kind of instantly won me over, honestly. Kind of easy to please with food.
Did you know I have a fan account?
What do you mean fan account?
A fan account on Twitter.
I met with Taylor and I thought a lot of these meetings early on, I thought it was going to be very simplistic and like, yeah, so what do you think and whatever. But when I mentioned Dungeons and Dragons, she actually jumped on that as well.
I just made my character, so like we're having our first session
today. Okay. What's the character?
His name is Sir Barnaby, but his real name's Bob.
Okay. We just like talked pretty easily together.
Moving forward and just seeing what happens. If you don't talk to people, you're probably not gonna make it very far on Survivor, is what I've gathered. And with that, I think my Hot Pockets are just about cool, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat. Cheers.
Hello, Survivor fans. I just wanted to do a quick recap of my first impressions of everyone on the tribe. I really forget everyone's names, so to make it easier on myself, I drew pictures. So this is me. Yeah, I look pretty good in this. Wow. Got George, Katie, Taylor, Ellie, Mason, Lindsay R, Justin, Jack, and then T-Rex. So George, when I first found out he was on the team, I kind of freaked out for a second because like, he was like a producer. I was like, oh, he's like, if he like started it, he must know so much. So I was like, what if he's like that one, what's his name, Matthew?
Matthew, yeah.
Where he
he's
like
my producer.
just lifted everything. Like, yeah. I was like, oh my god,
I can't do that.
I can't do that. But as soon as we started talking, I was like, okay, He's like not crazy. Like,
thank you.
Crazy, like obsessed with Survivor.
Okay.
Katie is super sweet.
It'll be nice that, oh my god, that dog scared me. I literally thought it was a person crawling on the ground.
It did look like that.
What
Oh my
is
God.
happening?
So is Taylor. She was one of the people that blindfolded, I think.
Oh my god, it's like almost like we were like taking a picture.
Ellie was an absolute legend during the challenge, but she also got to go to that crazy like difference maker room thing, so she could be a threat. Mason's a sweetie. Lindsay R is really nice. I feel like I'm like probably gonna work with her, you know? Like I feel like we've got pretty good vibing personalities. Same with Katie, I really like her. Justin, I found out that we have a mutual friend because he's on like my friend Luke from high school's acapella group, so I really like him.
I know the game like decently well, but like I also say way too much.
You study way too much?
No, I say way too much.
Oh, say way too much.
I'm like, I cannot keep my mouth shut.
Yeah. And then there's Jack. He and T-Rex are both on a frat that I'm currently rushing, Theta Tau. A lot of strong social players, like everyone's constantly talking, everyone is super likable, whereas I feel like on the other tribe, you've got more of the quieter, like people on the quiet side. I feel like that would make it kind of easier for you to stand out. And that's it. That's my little update of our team. So yeah, I feel like this drawing is still really, really good.
I've really thought about this game for probably 3 or 4 months now. Ideas that I have, I've been consulting with people who have played before. I've been doing what I can to try and gain some sort of edge. So I've started it's called the playbook. It's gonna have all of my strategy, all my clues inside of it. I just ordered a bunch of community idols. I'm working on clues right now that I will start to plant. I'm just going to take a piece of paper, burn the edges. Never thought I would intentionally spill coffee. In the Final Four challenge, season 1, it was holding onto a statue. We'll build a little pocket in my backpack where it will release fart spray every 20 seconds or so. We have technology, we have phones, we have ability to stalk people. I'm figuring out what their passions are, what they like. Villainy moves are respected. And so what I gotta do is just befriend people, do fun things with them, just get them to really like me. And if I have to backstab them, I have to backstab them. What it do, baby? It's our tribe here. Shut up. I threw out the idea of having some sort of party at my apartment and want to get to know everybody. I want to be able to figure out who is similar to me, who thinks the same way.
If I die tonight, I'm glad I was here.
Yeah!
Number 2, I want to be able to hopefully have someone not be able to come. I think that could be a huge way for us to vote them out easily. And the third reason, I want to have fun.
Yes, this is good. Yes! So go! Nathan! Yeah! Yeah, 10 times! Number 10! Yeah! We're so happy for you.
He's like, cut the camera.
Hey, George.
Yeah?
How are you?
Alright, come on in, guys! Obsidian Tribe welcomes the new and improved Sokka Tribe. Jay voted out at the last tribal council. Alright, so first things first, and I need that back, and yeah, first this, yeah. And then Ellie, I also need that back from you. You are no longer the difference maker. So, once again, tribal immunity is back up for grabs. For today's challenge, you'll be balancing a solo cup on a ping pong paddle. If someone knocks off your cup from the paddle, you're out of the challenge. The way this is going to work is it's going to be either 1v1 or 2v2, maybe more, you versus the other tribe. We're going to give you guys 5 minutes to rank yourselves 1 to 9, and then for example, I'll say 1s go against each other. The 1s and 2s, and both the 1s and 2s will come from each tribe and go. Alright, does that make sense? Yeah. Alright, I'll give you guys 5 minutes to make your list, and then we'll get to the challenge. I just don't know what good ability it is.
Like someone who has reach, like they've done the challenge. I think arm span would be like a huge advantage, right? Because you could put yours all the way over here and like go at theirs.
I'm thinking Luke. Yeah, that would be our point.
Do we want to just go in a fucking circle?
Outside the bounds of the cone or step on the block.
The fact that it's on the end.
So you can't step on the end.
Okay, thank God.
You can't step on the end. Don't step on the end.
So I'm co-director of Rhythm Tap Ensemble. We have our annual show coming up this Friday. I have to sit out, which sucks.
Does anyone feel like they have really good balance in their or like speed?
Does that mean I'm gonna go first?
Who feels like they're fast?
All right, the first tribe to 12 points wins this challenge. We're starting off with the number ones. So Luke and George, start at the cone. Start inside the zone. All right, survivors ready? Go. This challenge has begun. No movement at all to begin. Very hesitant of that head. Luke has much length on George.
Be the number one.
Luke hits the ground first. George gets the point. All right, Obsidian 1, Sokka 0. Give me the number 9. Allie against Grace. Get it to zone, Allie. All right, survivors ready? Go. Classic challenge played in multiple prior seasons of Survivor Michigan. Bringing it back for season 6. You got it, Grace.
You got me, girl.
And slowly, Grace hits the ground. Ellie wins another point for Obsidian.
That's fine, guys.
Game number 2. Survivors ready? Go. Noah versus Jack. Jack's got one warm hand in the glove. Probably won't help any, but he's
He's ready.
He's ready. Noah's coming in.
You're just
dancing.
Yep.
Call from the city and vote for his And Noah wins the point for Sokka. That is 1 point Sokka, 2 points for City.
Once you get after the strategy, you're just like,
I give it to number 8. Number 8. Daphne versus Anne. Survivors ready? Go.
We should do that. No, I really
Daphne has a little bit of length on Anne, but
does everyone have
glove?
length on Anne?
I don't know. Daphne also has a glove.
She's strong.
Very consistently getting in, and then both of you being hesitant. Anne's cup hits the ground first. That is another point for Sokka. 2 points Sokka, 2 points Obsidian. Give me number 5. All right, we got Lindsay, T-Rex for Obsidian. Survivors ready? Go. Lindsay, right from the head out there. No fear in her little eyes. Her cup hits the ground first. T-Rex wins another point for Obsidian. All right, Obsidian 3, Sokka 2. Give me the number 3s. Mason versus Abby. Survivors ready? Go. Abby getting right after it. Following out Lindsay right.
Yeah, let them come. Play defense.
This cup hit the ground first. This is Mason. Mason's cup hit the ground first.
Instant replay.
We're going to instant replay for this. We got this. All right. On instant replay, Abby's cup hit the ground first. Obsidian has 4, Sokka has 2. Give me number 7s. Phaedus for Sokka and Lindsay for Obsidian. Survivors ready? Go! A little bit more heavy. Sokka every round. And Phaedus wins a point for Sokka. All right, so points right now are Sokka 3 and Obsidian 4. Give me the number 4s. Survivors ready? Go. And both girls incredibly hesitant. I have no idea what Taylor's doing. Slow motion.
I know.
Taylor, what is and the rush! And Taylor's cup hit the ground first. Emily wins the point for Sokka. All right, give me number 6s. The score right now is tied 4-4. Survivors ready? Go. Ian keeping it low. Justin definitely has the height advantage. little bit of taunting. The Karate Kid from Ian coming out. The crane pose.
Hey, you got it.
This is the most boring round so far. And Justin's top hit the ground first. Ian wins a point for Sokka. Score right now, Sokka 5, Obsidian 4. Give me number 1 and 9 from both tribes. 2v2. So we have George and Ellie versus Luke and Grace. Survivors ready? Go. Sokka currently up 5-4. Let's see, moving in a tandem. Luke sneaking up behind Ellie. Do not step on the block, Adam, remember that. And everyone's going round and round. Grace stops. Hits down Ellie's cup. It is now a 2v1. George. We need instant replay for that. Those two cups hit at the exact same time. George! Suicide! Hits Grace's cup. Hit the ground last. Obsidian wins the point. Alright, so Noah and Abby versus Jack and Mason. Survivors ready, go. Quick strategy from Obsidian, and they are off. Mason's just running around the outside. Just start.
You got this.
Looks like Jack versus Abby, and then Mason Noah on the other side. Let's see if we can get some teamwork. Abby is just right behind Noah. And Abby as the last standing wins a point for Sokka. Current score, Sokka 6, Obsidian 5. Next up we're doing number 4 and number 8. Survivors ready, go. Score is 6-5 in favor of Sokka right now. And 4 girls all going and they're rolled onto your hand. Daphne wins the point for Sokka. All right, so give me 5 and 7. We have Lindsay and Sages versus T-Rex and Lindsay. Score is 7 Sokka, 5 Obsidian. Survivors ready? Go. Some motivational words from Luke on Sokka's tribe. Sages and Lindsay already going to corner the other two. Both Lindsays are out of this challenge. Sages versus T-Rex. Let's see what happens. T-Rex has the length, Sages has the fight. And Sages come hit the ground first. T-Rex wins the point for Obsidian. Current score is Sokka 7, Obsidian 6. Give me 1 and 5. Survivors ready, go.
Have you gotten some shots of us? Good.
Luke making up the height of almost both of Obsidian's players. And George and Luke are both out of the challenge. Lindsay versus T-Rex. That's a taunting. Lindsay calling T-Rex a bitch ass. No idea what's coming out of his mouth, but I like it.
That was a...
We're gonna need some instant replay for that one.
Tater says.
Lindsay's cup hit the ground first. Yeah, 6 and give me 2. Score is tied 7-7. We have Noah and Ian versus Justin and Jack. Survivors ready, go. Game is at 12, currently at 7. Ian's getting a little squat in. Noah's holding his cup up high. Corner. That's getting loaded, that's Ian. You gotta watch your boundaries. And Justin and Noah are both out. And now it is Ian and Jack.
You got it. You got this, Ian.
You got it, Ian.
And Ian coming in.
Jack, if he throws it, you can tell.
And Ian's cup hits the ground first. Jack wins the point for Obsidian. Current score is Obsidian 8, Sokka 7. Give me just the number 3s. Survivors ready, go. Game is coming down to the wire, 8-7 right now. Mason a little bit taunting. Oh, Mason. Some mind games going on right now. I love it from the freshman. Oh! I think we need to replay again. Mason's cup hit the ground first. Sokka wins the point. We should probably number 8 and number 9. 2 bottoms on each tribe.
2 bottoms.
Yeah, that's not a sexual thing, it's just a thing. Survivors ready? Go. And moving out quick. Definitely hesitant to fight it. Ellie and Grace just staring each other down. And Grace touched her cup. That cup is out. Grace, you're out. And touch the cup. And Ellie wins it for Obsidian.
Oh, you didn't. Ellie was left.
Obsidian wins the point. Obsidian 9, Sokka 8. Give me just the number 6s. Survivors ready? Go.
Are we both throwing 3?
Let's
see where the fates
Let's throw
Hey, you go first.
in with a nice little offer. Trying to hold this cup high. Oh, and Ian's cup hits the ground first. Justin wins the point for Obsidian. Current score is Obsidian 10, Sokka 8. All right, give me numbers 3 and 4. All right, survivors ready? Go. Emily and Abby versus Mason and Taylor. Taylor's just been tiptoeing this whole challenge. A little power walk going in.
Who's on one side?
Emily with a little rush. And Taylor's trying to get in. And Emily's still in. Emily's still holding it. And Taylor wins the point for Obsidian. Current score, Obsidian 11, Sokka 8. Game point to Obsidian. Give me numbers 5 and 7 from each tribe. Oh, I'll let you do that for sure. All right, so we have T-Rex and Lindsay versus Lindsay and Thagus. Survivors ready? Go. Lindsay and Thagus rush. Lindsay and Thagus are out. T-Rex versus Lindsay. If T-Rex wins this, it's for the game. Did he touch it? All right. He hit it with his paddle. Then it hit his head before Lindsay come in. No, it's if your body touches the cup, that cup is out. All right. Give me numbers 1 and 9 again. Current score is Sokka 9, Obsidian 11. Luke and Grace versus George and Ellie. Game point Obsidian. Survivors ready? Go. And George is rushing out. And all right. Grace and Ellie 1v1. And Grace is up top. Obsidian wins the point. All right, so Obsidian with your second challenge victory. Come get immunity. Congratulations. All right, so that means Sokka, you guys will be heading to Tribal Council once again this week and voting someone out of your tribe. However, this week we will have another difference maker on your tribe. We are going to randomly draw for whoever gets to be the difference maker this week. All right, so everyone close your eyes. When I say 3, raise your hand if you want to be put in the drawing to be the difference maker this week. 1, 2, 3. Everyone look around. So it looks like it's everyone besides Noah and Thagus, I believe. Cup in your hand. On the count of 3, you're going to turn your hand and reveal. So 1, 2, 3, reveal. Who's got the red shirt? I do. So Lindsay will be the difference maker for this week. So go over there and go see what's on the difference board.
Do you want the trip back or?
Yes. I'll take it.
Congratulations, you are the Week 2 Difference Maker. You have earned 2 powers that will help you make a difference. Solidify an alliance. You have the power to hand out the next 2 idle clues. You must give them to one person each from each tribe, and it can't be yourself. Double down on an early advantage. In order to make it far in this game, you need to consider all your options. For this upcoming Tribal Council, and this one only, you have earned yourself an extra vote. With the extra vote, you are the most powerful person on your tribe. Use it wisely. This vote can only be used during the upcoming Tribal Council and will not apply on a revote. I have the power to hand out the next 2 idle clues. I don't know anybody on the other tribe. Alright. What?
Oh, what's happening?
Oh.
Okay.
Alright, so Lindsay back for the different sport. That still means that Sokka will be in Tribal Council this week, where you guys will be voting someone out of your tribe. Obsidian, you guys will. So grab your stuff, head out. Good night.
I'm feeling absolutely
Cool, yeah? How about you?
So proud.
George, you feeling good?
We lost
Doing great.
voting you out.
We're doing good. We're doing good. How are we doing? Good. We should tell Katie you lost. George,
Yeah, say to Katie, we lost, we're voting you out.
Hello, this is Lindsay. I have a mark. Anyway, I got hit in the face. Weird that T-Rex literally.
Super shady. He should have at least opened it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like he was very like he got the clue, and then it was almost like he didn't even want to talk about it.
It did like put the difference maker in a weird position. So
Yeah.
maybe that's why it was given to the losing tribe.
T-Rex.
Shocked me.
Yeah,
Wow, okay.
I mean, I think she gave T-Rex the clue just because he was the first person there, but he got it and just kept it in his hands and just was like ready to walk away. The man's an enigma.
That was a great bonding event. It caused us to really work together. I wasn't gonna say anything unless it came up naturally, but it did feel like a good time to bring it up, and that's where I just brought up, you know, I'm friends with production. I've been around them for a while. I was like, if you see them on my social media, if I'm on their social media, like, that's why. I don't want it to be a big deal or anything. I'm not trying to hide from anyone, so. And there was good, like, funny questions after I revealed all of it, but I could tell maybe in Jack's head that he took a mental note and he was like, okay, interesting.
I don't want to be a big deal, and I genuinely don't want to get shaken.
Jack is a little sleuth. He put a lot of different pieces together. Well, I invited him to come hang out with Leia and I at Blue Lep. I meet up with him in person, one-on-one, sober, to clarify everything.
Recently, I was like, wait. I don't know why it took me so long to put together that like you and George would have had some prior connection because like Survivor production /
But I was trying to keep it hidden that I was like involved with production.
Yeah.
At all. So like
Gotcha.
when did you like,
So
what brought you to that conclusion?
Just because I knew you were friends with everyone.
Okay.
Like you seemed to be like
Yes.
close, so I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
okay, probably. But I didn't like think about it more.
And plus, you were saying you're on production. I listened to you on Keep Your Torch Lit podcast talking with Leia, and you guys also mentioned Ian. I know Ian edited season 2 because he's not stupid and he reads the credits of the end of the season. So, puts all those pieces together and he's just coming straight up, which is nice. I appreciate it. His bigger concern was George and I.
People could spin it different ways.
No, I promise you, like, I like to lie.
Okay.
I'm not going to just like go to someone and be like, how can I like use these things Katie told me to my advantage? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
No.
I take you for your word. You seem
I
like
hope so.
you
Okay.
seem like a trustworthy person.
So I still have to lie to him because obviously I'm not going to tell him I'm really close with Ian, George, and Noah. Noah and Ian don't even know how close with George I am.
We went on a date, and the rest's pretty much history right now. And the fact that I have to not only hide this for the game sense, but also for like public sense so that it doesn't leak into the game, it's crazy.
Oh well, we'll figure it out. It's all good. Now I've got
to practice.
I won the thing. I won the drawing. And I had to give out 2 idol clues, as well as I got an extra vote. I have an extra vote now. I realized they never said I had to give them out now, but I did, and I was very transparent about everything, which so was Noah, who was the kid I gave it to. I have a feeling no one's going to reach out to me, because I just don't, I wouldn't be surprised if I just don't seem like someone who's good to work with. So I feel like I have to be proactive here. I have to reach out to people while I can. All right, so what's going on?
Okay, so the question is, how do you feel about like Noah and Grace and those, like how do you feel about like Noah, Grace and those people versus like Luke?
Noah and Grace, I have not talked to Grace. I meant to, I didn't. I don't want to be a big target immediately. You don't know people that well, so you're gonna want to get people off who just can't do their end of the deal. But I am here to play, so oh hey, if I go out because I'm trying to play the game, there are worse ways to go out.
You had told me earlier that day that Abby was like really out on me, right?
Mm-hmm. She thought you were sketchy because she said that she had Facebook stalked you, and she said that she'd figured out that you had worked on the show.
So we thought that whoever won the challenge gets to send somebody to the board, because that's how it worked last week. Turns out it's just random, who knows. Each week a different tribe gets to go. Lindsay getting it, I originally thought was the perfect person to get it, because she's someone that I have been talking to and am working with, but that really nobody else has. So I thought, this is great. I'll learn about the difference board and what the advantage is, and nobody else will. But Lindsay has to go around and completely blow it. She comes back, Noah comes out and basically tells everybody the idol clue because he has to. It would look sketchy if he didn't. And then Lindsay goes in front of all of us. I'm gonna like clear the air and not be sketchy. Also, I have 2 votes this week. Okay, there's a key difference though. Like, Noah had the idol clue, we all saw him get it. But nobody knew that you had these extra votes. And no one would have suspected that you had them, because everyone would have assumed that your difference board advantage was just handing out the idol clues. They just put a gigantic target on your back, which is bad for me, because I thought Lindsay was somebody who I was going to like working with, who would be good for my game, because we're both film majors, we had this sort of bond. She's pretty much blown that, pretty much blown up her entire game, and she's probably going to go home this week.
I don't know if you've talked to anyone about it, but from what I've heard, everyone's just thinking Emily because she's not
I've heard that
doing
too.
anything.
Meeting with Stephanie, just on a personal level, I really like her a lot. She is hilarious, seems really genuine. Like, I think the 4 of us could be really good, so obviously me and Noah and then her and Stephanie, or her and Abby. See, they're like so close I can't even like distinguish between them. It's really bad.
Like, how I feel is like if everyone else on the tribe like wanted to vote Lindsay, like I wasn't gonna like campaign to keep her.
Yeah.
Because like Lindsay, we could potentially like con into working with us, I feel like, where Emily doesn't want to work with a single person.
Yeah, I don't know what she's thinking at all.
I barely know her name. Like, I've not talked to her.
So the 4 of us, I think that could be a really strong alliance for a while. Like, I think nobody would really suspect it for one, and then also like we could just really run shit for a while. Up in the air right now, especially because Abby and Luke are clearly closer than they're letting on. By far the hardest part of this is downplaying how close Noah and I are. Just finding that balance between being like, yeah, like I've talked to him, like he seems good to work with, and then being like, yep, he's my #1, like we are best friends. Like,
yeah, so maybe like the 4 of us should meet up sometime. Like,
yeah, we should.
Okay, I agree.
Previously on Survivor.
We are voting out Abby for the big
Stop
split.
joking about
kidding,
it.
I'm
Like, it's stressing me out.
No.
He's anxiety.
Come to tribal. Like, I feel like the 3
I mean,
of
that's
us
not
and
a
like
bad- that's-
Grace are like,
yeah, kind of the middle.
we're thinking, but we're not making a big show out of being a big target. I think Ian would be the big power vote, because I think he's the most dangerous player on our tribe.
Well, I guess priority is to vote out Emily.
Yes.
That's what I was thinking as well. Like,
Okay.
yeah, Lindsay'd be easy and like is a nice fallback
Yeah.
if we needed.
Yeah.
But like, you know.
I feel like, you know, like there's some people, like, I keep referencing Real Survivor, but like, you know, like Jeff Kent when he was like, all he was just like penner.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I feel like I'm that, I'm just like Ian.
Yeah. I mean,
He is scary. He's scary.
We already have 3 votes. We pull in. I feel like
Lindsay's got 2. or could have two.
But if we say Emily, like Emily, you're on the outs, vote.
And we can say the same thing to Lindsay right before tribal.
Yes.
Be like, there's 6 votes right there for Ian. So are we doing this or no?
I like want to. I want to so bad.
Just okay. 3, 2, 1. Say your gut instinct. 3, 2, 1. Ian. Guys. We have to do it.
Everyone is a little more hesitant to go for Lindsay this week because they think she has to play her extra vote this week.
I think what we've done a good job of, like, as a 5 is kind of meeting with everyone else and, like, shuffling the deck around so it's not apparent there's a 5. Like, I feel great about the 5.
It seems like the Power 5 is in on the idea of Emily. Hopefully Stephanie and Abby won't push back on it too much, and hopefully Lindsay would be on board too. If we can get another unanimous vote this week, that would be awesome. I really, really, really don't want to have any apparent cracks in our tribe.
In the beginning of the week, the consensus around the tribe was kind of that Emily should go. However, Abby, Luke, and I were thinking Ian. Abby and I talked to Noah and Grace, but Noah was kind of adamant about keeping Ian in and just going for the easy vote this week.
Like, Ian doesn't necessarily have a reason to distrust us at some point. Like,
That's true.
I guess, like, yeah, we have a reason to distrust him, but...
And he was, like, shutting down pretty much everything we said. And was honestly being kind of like condescending, like running the show a little bit.
Like,
I know it.
Scared. Like, I think it's more just like his body language.
Right.
Just, like, kind of
Okay, well, also silent.
Abby and I were leaving. I went downstairs and kind of like waited to see if then they broke quickly.
The other thing is, I can't differentiate them or their gameplay
Dude,
to save
I've
my
had
life.
so many confessionals and I watch them back after and I just totally like mix them up.
Grace and Noah were meeting, so I think they're closer than they let on. Abby and I kind of realized Noah talks to literally everyone in our tribe and everybody thinks they're working with him, and Ian is more kind of like explicitly suspicious, if that makes sense. And so then we were like, target change, we should go for Noah this week.
I got something on my shoulders saying, just do it right now.
Yeah, I have like
you
a
have,
evil devil right
you
now.
have, you have numbers.
Literally after the second I talked to him, I was like, literally he needs to go.
Because if Noah's gone, I think that leaves the only strong people left are the 3 of us and like possibly Ian.
Yeah, and I still think that Ian would be a better target than us 3.
Yeah. So if we have us 3 and Emily.
So we need 6 basically.
One of you, because I don't think Lindsay likes me very much. If like one of you like reach out to her like right before tribal tomorrow and be like, hey, if you're just straight up like, hey, we have 4 people guaranteed for Noah right now. If you put both your votes for Noah, you're guaranteed safe. Noah's guaranteed out.
Okay, what if you just text Ian right now and see if he's back and tell him come to the ugly and we need to talk? Okay.
Down.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. 1 second, actually, Brady. The shit has hit the fan. I'm gone all weekend, alright? I'm at mock trial, and of course I'm worried that I'm gone all weekend. But I got Luke, I got Noah, they tell me they'll keep the people in line. Or so I think. Luke literally texted me at 8 p.m. Sunday night saying, yeah, just talked with Emily, ha ha ha, she's so toast tomorrow. 9:30, I get a text, like less than an hour later, I get a text from Luke with Stephanie and Abby. They FaceTime me and they go, yeah, so we want to vote out Noah. I literally put the phone away from me so they couldn't see how fucking shocked I was.
But I'm curious about 2 things. One, is there any rationale for like just going with Emily if everyone's into it and then just taking him out next time?
And they're like, oh, well, Noah's being super sketchy. He like is in with everybody on the tribe.
One of the main things was what I didn't know about Noah then that I know now is the fact that he has like this friend from Quidditch like on the other tribe and like had been talking to her.
They said he is friends with this Quidditch girl on the other tribe. Again, Noah, why are you telling people things? Now all these fuckers are like, oh, Noah's sketchy because he's friends with Taylor on the other tribe. What did you gain by telling them that? Nothing. now it's caused a big brouhaha.
If we wanted to vote you out, like you're out of town, like it probably would be pretty easy for us to do that.
It'd
like
be cowardly.
We would just like talk to people when knowing that you're not going to talk to anyone because you're gone.
I immediately think this really doesn't make any sense. Why would they be coming to me with this? I feel like they're trying to vote out me. I immediately tell Noah, of course, and we start freaking out. What's the plan? What's the move here?
How can they expect me to possibly trust them when they've pretty much only lied to me the entire game?
They spent this entire game trashing you and literally, like, they just told someone earlier today not to trust you.
How many votes are there, right? How many votes are there?
There's 10
votes. There's 10 votes total.
They
And
need 6.
Presuming that Thages, Grace,
Thages-
Thages, Grace, and Noah are all going to vote Emily. So that's 3 votes Emily, and then presumably Lindsay was going to have 2 more. So Lindsay would never have voted with them.
Yeah, because that's that's why I'm a lot more. I'm not in desperation mode at all because I know she's done at the game. I'm sorry. She's loyal. She's trustworthy. I like that part. She's done at the game.
I don't think she's dumb. I don't think she's dumb.
This is also something I've been kind of thinking, because yes, Lindsay's the easy vote right now, but would you be opposed to making or trying to make some sort of like
a statement vote?
A statement vote type of thing, if we were able to rally enough people
Like just to scare somebody or to knock somebody out?
to like knock someone out.
Because especially with you talking to Lindsay later today, if you could get her agreement on something, that statement could...
If you were to make like a statement vote type of person, who would you think, who's your like gut reaction like that you'd want on? Noah. Okay.
When I spoke to him, he wasn't giving me a whole lot, but he wanted to try to get me to tell him things, is what I noticed. We get the vibe that everyone wants Lindsay out, but some of us teamed up and thought maybe we should use Lindsay's 2 votes to try to knock out someone more powerful right now. So I don't think people are going to be happy if it does work. Like, some of us will be like, yay, that was awesome, but others will definitely be very, very upset at the people who made that happen. So
until today, I thought everybody was on board to vote for Emily, and I thought Emily was gunning for me, but I thought that was it. Not the case. Fuck that, I'm using my vote, especially because it's not good after this week.
I just don't get why Luke is willing to turn his back on the 5, which was such a interesting alliance built of people like who all trust each other, like sharing information or being straight up.
He like reached out to Ian, so thought he was probably closest with Ian.
I don't know. It's just like, why does he think Stephanie and Abby will like stay true to him this entire given how they're played? Like it doesn't.
Who does it all turn and come back to? All points at Luke again. Once again. I mean, not like we didn't see it coming. Luke, you got to be better to hide that you're scheming against the people you're friends with. But you know that's fine.
But yeah. So yeah, obviously you're on board, right? Yeah. This really sucks, and this is not how I want this week to go at all.
I think that, you know, I came into this game wanting to lay low and stay under the radar and kind of just like figure it out. And I've definitely done that. People are counting me out, even though they shouldn't be, which I like. In fact, honestly, the worst thing about this whole process, or maybe the best thing, was that Luke didn't even try to reach out to Grace or I. And like, honestly, it's a little bit offensive. You really think I can't play the game? Now watch what happens to you, man.
Alright, let's get right into it. Abby, what went wrong with you guys in that challenge?
I think the difference between the first challenge and the second challenge was that the first challenge was really easy to point fingers, specifically at Jay for the lock issue, but the second challenge was just like, I don't think we can really blame any one person.
I think you can. I watched Luke, who is twice as tall as the guy he went up against, lose 3 times. And every time I thought, you're like twice this guy's wingspan. Like, just hold the cup all the way to the other side of him and just knock it over. And he never did it. So, I mean, I don't think that that's what should impact the vote, but I think the blame can be fairly placed.
Well, you obviously didn't put the team on your back either, so I mean...
Hey, I won 1 round. It's 1 more than you, pal.
So Grace, what are your thoughts? Because obviously, Abby's saying that this was more of a team challenge, but Ian has a point in that it was kind of individuals versus individuals. So whose side are you on?
Yeah, I mean, I hate to take sides, but like, I don't know, I feel like I didn't perform as well as I could, and like the way we like ranked ourselves, like we just stood in a circle. Luke said like, okay, I'm 1, and then we just like went around the circle. So like,
Luke singled himself out.
no, that's not what I'm saying at all. I just mean like, we didn't like go through and like rank ourselves in terms of like who's most athletic. So like, I don't think there's anyone to blame personally. If there is, like, I feel like I would be one of the people to blame. So I'm with Abby. I don't think it was anyone's fault specifically.
So Emily, obviously, seems like the advantage in that challenge was height, length a little bit. So do you guys have any regrets voting out Jay at all?
Jake would work a padlock, Brady. I'm not sure that would help him in this challenge at all. Like, that's apples to oranges, Brady.
Okay, and height also doesn't help. I have a higher center of gravity, so the odds of the cup falling, I was at a disadvantage.
However, Ian seems to be calling you out, man. You could have won.
I'm just jonesing, honestly. I'm just having a good time. Like,
Jonesing.
Guys, come on. It's just joking
Ian with
around.
some vocab words in this season.
Jonesing is not like a complicated phrase.
Alright.
Okay.
Stephanie, obviously there's no one from Obsidian here this week. Does that change how you guys are going to talk and maybe how you guys are going to vote, or does that really have no impact?
Oh, I think 100% it changes the way we talk. I think at the last tribal, it was very much like, there's a member of Obsidian here, we have no idea what their connection is to the rest of their tribe, we don't know what their tribe dynamic is at all, so we have to remain as tight-lipped as possible. And obviously all of us voted for Jay, and so we were like, all right, we know what the vote is, there's no need to discuss it at tribal and let on any additional information.
So Noah, what is your general vibe on the Obsidian tribe? Or furthermore, what is everyone's general vibe?
I mean, they're not playing Survivor. So far they've showed up, done a couple challenges and left. I don't consider them part of this game yet. I won't until they have to vote out their first member. Like, it pisses me off. I want to win, I want to make them play.
Fair enough. So Thagus, obviously the Obsidian tribe, although somewhat irrelevant to this point, as Noah's saying, they're still part of the game. So has there been any talk of maybe cross-tribe interactions, cross-tribe alliances, or is that kind of in the back of people's minds?
I think you guys saw last week how we feel about the Obsidian tribe when Ellie was here, and she came and threw some shade at us too. I didn't like that. I don't think anyone here liked that, and so we don't like them.
That's it?
Yeah.
Perfect. So speaking of Ellie, Lindsay, this week you are the difference maker and obviously have some powers that go along with that. So do you feel an extra target on your back being the difference maker this week?
I could see there being an extra target on my back this week since, you know, I do have the extra vote. I would like to hope not, but if there was, I could completely understand. Yeah.
Alright, so Ian, obviously Lindsay's identifying herself as a target a little bit. Has anyone else's name popped up this week?
No. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. Honestly, I was actually out of town. I was in Indiana. I was in Bloomington, Indiana for a mock trial tournament. Honestly, was out of town and did not have much say in what went down this week. I sort of got back and was told what to do. So that's what I'm doing.
So a little bit along the same lines, Abby, what are you kind of looking for in someone to vote out this week? Do you need to keep the good challenge people in?
It's tough this week because we're getting to the point where, like, if we lose another challenge, we're kind of in hot water. Because, like, if we make it to a swap coming up or merge, like, we don't know, like, what the other tribe, like, what their alliances are looking like. So I think we're trying to keep somewhat of a united tribe just because we're going into a situation where we're numbers down.
Back to the age-old question I asked you guys at the end of last week, who here feels safe tonight? Alright, with that it is time to vote. Ladies, you're up first.
God, do I hope this is not the last vote I cast.
Alright, I'll go tally the votes. Alright, if anyone has a hidden mute idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright, when I read the votes, this is the final. The person being voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Noah. Second vote. Noah. Third vote. Noah. 3 votes Noah, 7 votes left. Abby. 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 3 votes Abby, 3 votes Noah, 4 votes left. Noah. Abby. Abby. Second person to vote on Survivor Mission Season 6, Abby, you bring your charge.
Seriously, tell Megan I said hi.
Abby, try to stop. Alright, with the first big blindside of the season, it seems like for some of you, the game just got a little bit more real. Grab your stuff, head on out. Good night. Individual immunities for both tribes.
Give me a quesadilla. Oh yeah.
Here we are, the losers.
One of the longest days of my whole entire life.
I need to tell you something else.
I mean, it was Ian. Like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, this is so heartbreaking. I'm really crushed that my Survivor Michigan adventure had to come so short because I love this game so much. Didn't work out. I guess I have to be a good sport about it. It was a good move. I really hope Steph and Luke take it home. I, like, am so floored. Like, I'm in complete shock.